Hello everybody and welcome back to Arkanja's Gaming. Arkanja's here bringing you some more Valheim. Okay, right guys, if you if you are returning, remember to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, tap that notification bell and leave us that nice comment below. If you're regular, just hit that like button and leave that nice comment below. Alright guys, last time we were here we had done a load of things like decorations, and we upgraded a load of gear. I went out and I got some more leather. I was quite fortunate, I found loads of stuff all around. I managed to upgrade everything. I even managed to get a leather helmet made for us. As you can see on top of our hero. I've got everything up to level 3. I need to get a tier 4 workstation to be able to get level 3 leather. I don't have enough bone fragments for the helmet or for the cape itself, because if we go to the deer hide cape, it needs bone fragments as well, and I just haven't got that yet. Have managed to get some things like some carrot seeds. Don't know why I've got the deer hide sitting in my inventory there, but basically that is where I think we are going to start, because with the if we had copper, we could then make a another tool I forget the name of, where we can actually plant these, but we don't have that just yet. Oh yeah, I even found some more bees in another wooden hut up here, and as you see, I've even found a couple of dungeons for us to explore that are actually in, believe it or not, the meadows. So, because normally dungeons you'd normally find in the Black Forest, you don't normally find them in the meadows. So that is unusual, but cool at the same time. But this episode, I want to focus more on getting at Eikthyr. I really want to take Eikthyr down so that we can then progress. And for that, I am going to make a ton of just make sure I don't overhit my weight limit of fire arrows, because fire arrows, surprisingly enough, do a stupid amount of damage against Eikthyr. At this sort of stage of the game, it's one of those items you really need to have. So I'm going to make as many as I can actually craft, because I don't have that many arrows, and it's coming into night, so we'll probably take on Eikthyr in the next game day. Oh, look at that, 220. So that's pretty good going. Now, the game works that it will start from this inventory slot and work its way through to the top left slot. So we know from that, we know what to expect in terms of arrows that are used. So let's put things away. Nope, wrong one. There we go. So let's rest until morning, and then what we'll do is we'll just make sure all of our gear is repaired, which I'm 100% sure it is. And then we'll go after Eikthyr, because I've been so looking forward to this. I'm quite stoked about it. Okay, everything's upgraded, everything's repaired. Oh, one thing we do need, and it would be raining, wouldn't it? Typical. It's like typical British weather, isn't it? You got a job to do, it pees down with rain. Stuck on the rocks there. Oh, I forgot. I've got food. Good. I suppose in a way it's sort of like perfect dramatic weather for a battle of this sort of nature, isn't it? Okay. Okay, so to do this, we are going to need to let's move the arrows around like that. Okay, so we're going to need to put that the deer heads in our toolbar slot. Oh. Oops. Oh god, here we go, here we go! Alright, let's make sure we got food eaten. Should have done this first. Right, it's spawning over there. There it is. So, using the arrows, stay out of his reach. He's taking quite a nice amount of damage. I'm staying as far away from him as possible. Because if he does his hoof stomp like that, it can be really, really quite damaging. Ow! Should have seen that one coming. Ouch. He really wants to excoriate me, doesn't he? Oh. Oh, got Bow's 10 out of that as well, so I'm happy with that. I don't think we need to stay within range of the altar, it's just what I do. Utilising the stones. Ouch. I thought I was out of the way there, my bad. Hey, he's trying to get me. He failed. Hey! We took him down in no time flat. Fire damage, causing that extra amount. Oh, look at that. We've now got access to hard antler, which gives us an antler pickaxe. And we've also got, what else was that we got there? Okay, we also got the trophy. So yeah, that's what he's basically saying to us. It now is we need to return to this location here and hang the trophy up for all to see how awesome we are. Yeah. And we can actually do this as many times as we want. You know, taking on Ecther, that is. I mean, there is no actual set limit. But putting this trophy up is going to do another thing for us. It's going to unlock the Black Forest. So Black Forest becomes, I wouldn't say easy, but easier. Okay, now we just need to find the right one. The right one is going to be that one there. There we go. Oh. Insta-kill. There we go. What's this say? His antlers are branches of iron. They crack the rocks and bring down mountains. His hooves are the sound of thunder. His voice a howling gale. And there we go. We can now activate the power. Yeah. So basically now we've got minus 60% on stamina, run stamina, minus 60% on jump stamina, minus 60% on swim stamina. Yeah. So if we want to learn certain things, this is using this power is a good time to do so. Yeah. So basically we now know that our next target is in the forest. Now I do know somewhere around, I think it's around about here-ish, there is a stone tower. I saw that when I was exploring that area. Now, there's also some stuff over this way I haven't explored as well. I don't know what is over that way. But Oh, come on. At that range, it should be dead. There we go. Might as well grab that while we're at it. Okay, so we've now taken care of Ekthir. We can now make the pickaxe. So let's go over here. Let's repair everything. Right, and the pickaxe. So we're going to need 10 wood for this. Once we've got the wood in place, we've got the pickaxe, we can then start heading towards the Black Forest. I'm going to put that away as well. Thank you very much. And is there anything else I need to deal with? No. And we can then start getting that copper that we saw. Now, that is again going to be one of those things where things don't work the way you expect it to work. Okay, now I don't think the pickaxe is upgradable. No, not upgradable. But there we go. We've got a pickaxe that can go in place of a hoe for the moment. Let's put some other bits and pieces away because probably don't need the torch. Don't need that. Actually, let's drop that off in there. No. Better yet, that can go in trophy. I can go there then. I can go in wood. Get that out of the way. Oh, it now bounces up there. Oh, they changed the system. Okay. So now, where did we see that copper deposit? All the way over there. Okay, so now we get to experience some of the, shall we say, more interesting aspects. Oh, a bit lower. Nope, didn't get him. God, that's on. Alright, what you got to say? Forest is rich in minerals. There you can find copper in the ground and tin in the ocean shore. Now go forth and strike the earth. Okay, now, actually, think about it. We could go that way and get the copper. But we do need the dungeon because we need these things called circling cores. Oh, gosh, it is a real difficult choice. Let's go and get some of the copper. As I did say about us getting the copper first. Oops. Oh man, how cool was that? It was charging me and I managed to nab it. Hey. Oh, look at that, red mushroom. I don't think I've got that one on my map. So, yep, we'll make sure we got that. Okay, there's that little wooden hut farm thing. Oops. Plenty of resin. Right, that big lump there, that's going to be stone. So, nice big lump of stone there for once we start carving that out. Is that copper? Oh, look at that. Nice big copper deposit, even closer to our base. Right. We can start mining this out. Now, there's two ways of mining this. Both have their uses, their methods. The one I prefer using is the one where... Damn, missed. Okay, is where I mine around the entire thing, and that can be time consuming, it can be difficult, but in the end it actually makes it easier to get all the copper out. Because if I start mining here, for example, as you see, I'm finding more of the actual copper itself. So if we can find the edge and then start digging downward, we can actually mine under it. And if we mine enough under it and it's sort of floating in the air, yeah, you can actually use the pickaxe as a weapon. It's slow, it's cumbersome, but it does the trick. Okay, what are we seeing here? Okay, so we've got earth supporting it. As you see, also the pickaxe is also a good tool for leveling the ground underneath you. If you like to do something like a farm plot or something like that. So as you can see, I'm now striking the copper. It's going to take a lot more to get this all there we go, mined out. And as you can see, we've got a load of stone, but also if I go in here, no, actually, no, I don't need any copper. There we go, copper ore. So basically, this stuff down here, once we can get to it, we can also mine all that out as well. I'm not sure how deep this will allow us to go, because depending on the grade of the tool, like with a lot of other games, you could go deeper depending on the grade of tool you've got. Eight minutes, 3 minutes, so let's grab a strawberry. How deep can we go? I think that's about as deep as we can go. And then what we can do is we can then take like these huge slices of terrain out. That's a small bit of rock there. There we go. Now, the great thing about this is it's going to be held up by the power of magic. Oh, that's game mechanics. I'm not sure which. Okay, let's just wait for the stamina. So the next thing I'm going to probably do is I'm just going to grab a little bit of wood. And what we'll do is we'll make a workstation. Hold on. Did I just hear what's his name? Yeah, up in the tree. Alright, raw ore needs to be refined in the smelter before you can work it at the forge. To build a smelter you need certain cores, search for them in dark places beneath the earth. So like I said, the dungeons. Okay, so where's going to be a good place to place? Probably here. There's a good working area here. Can't get rid of them. I don't know why we can't get rid of ferns. Alright, so we need a roof. It's going to do that to us. So what we'll do is we'll just cut down some of this odd stuff around here. Right, if we're careful and we just get what we need, we shouldn't make too much noise. Otherwise these guys come after us. Right, these guys give us some additional stuff like Grey Dwarf Eyes. Managed to take up one out another time, and hence why it didn't show up as a new item. They're useful for all sorts of bits and pieces, including a form of dessert, believe it or not. Okay. Okay, so I could make a wooden shield right now. Right, but mainly what I need this little shack for is just repairing our pickaxe. Because if we're going to be down here carving out the terrain, because we are going to need a ton of this. Right, and as the terrain undulates, you've got like a layer you can pick out. And as it goes up, it changes. It can be a bit of a challenge as well, especially when you're trying to mine out, the material. And all you want to do is just want to bring it down. And yeah, I do understand. Like. You got this huge shelf, and then all of a sudden, bang! A whole mount comes out of it. Oh. Ah! Oh. Might as well grab the bits from him. Night's coming again. So quickly. Now what we could do is we could continue mining, digging out all of this lovely copper, but like I say, it takes time to free up this entire area. I mean, we could continue on. I mean, I got no qualms in actually doing the entire video where all we're doing is just mining it out. I'm sure you guys would rather see me having my butt handed to me. But yeah, I mean, look at that. I mean, just that little bit of effort, we've managed to hollow out, what, a third of the area? Whoops. And he drops down. So, I mean, we've done pretty well for ourselves. I mean, we could continue through the night. Actually, can I make... Yes, I could, actually. So if I put one there, I could utilise that just to be able to just keep on mining and be able to see what I'm doing. I mean, look at that. I mean, we're probably even further down at the front here. So we're going to get more of this. I think that's as far down as we can go. What we lacking? Have to keep moving forward a little bit more each time and sort of checking where we're at. Sounds like there's a grey dwarf up there who's a bit annoyed that I'm disturbing his slumber. Oh, there he is. That was a grey ling. Just use the workbench. Prepare our gear. On we go. And it's pretty much like this until we get done. Sliding down there a bit. That's a shaman. These guys are nasty bits of work. They do poison damage. So these guys, it's good to have a full amount of stamina. Before you take them on. There's something glowing down there. What is that? Oh, just a bit of stone. Okay, so I think up the back is fine. Another one here just to be able to see what we're doing. The problem, it makes it all sort of slopey. Oh, yeah, that's that rock that dropped down. Got the sun sort of breaking its way through those bushes or trees or whatever it is up there. Sun? Sorry, moon even. The more levels in pickaxe we get, the easier it'll be to swing and break the pickaxe. I think my inventory's full. Yeah, it is. So we've got a couple of choices here. We could either run back to base. Oh god, there's a brute in there and a shaman. Got to be careful here. That's healing for them. That's the poison attack I was telling you about. Stamina recharge. Ah! I'm sure I saw a brute in there somewhere. Okay, well we can't pick up any more of this stuff, so we've got two choices. Either we put stuff in a box and we just keep on going, which I think is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to let these guys stop me from mining out the copper. Why should I? Alright, let's put the stone in there. And then we'll put in anything else that we can fit in there. After a battle, I always like doing a bit of tidy up. Don't ask me why, I just... Maybe too much of it's like too much of the sparkly. Distracts me from what I'm meant to be doing. Oh, looks like we've got a trophy out of that as well. I mean, look at that. We've got a Grey Dwarf Shaman trophy. I'm going to swap that for the resin. Resin doesn't take up too much room. Right, clears up that area as well. Ah. No workbench within range. Okay. In that case, we'll just put one here. And we'll work around the front of this. It's easier when the sun's out and you can see what you're doing. We've got more visitors. Make our way up here as best we can. Okay. Oh, there's a stone in there. Didn't see that the first time around. Because I did a quick look at my second monitor. So I'll try and figure out where it is I'm mining. Because actually I get a better image on a different type of monitor than I do on my big one, which is like more like a TV. About the ancient TV, but there we go. So we're coming into the new day, because we just had that day 12 appear. Oh, pickaxe has gone again. So's our raspberry. think I've got everything in there. I love how it sort of holds itself up as a wall. Yes. Okay, so I think we're coming around the other side of the copper deposit now. Keep on making sure I mine as deep as I can with as much width around as possible. The biggest problem though is when we start mining underneath. It's going to be a case of eventually... Oh, look at that, we got a tree. Eventually it's going to be a case of we're going to shear out the bottom and the whole thing above us is going to stay there. But then we're going to have to like trim off a bit, and eventually the whole thing just breaks up and collapses in like a shower of stone and copper fragments. It's quite impressive. I mean, I love it when it happens. And I think what will happen is eventually when we get to the swamp and we get the iron and we get the iron pickaxe, sorry, it's going to be a case of we could come back to this very location, mine out more from the ground. Unless they've changed how the engine works. Right. But we're almost there. Oh dear. I broke my pickaxe. Right, push my way through the ferns. Oh! You backstabbing little git. Yeah, beat the living snot out of him that way. There we go. You can see a bit more clearly what we've done throughout the night there. Another fir tree. Hey! Okay. Alright, we've gone from level 0 to level 9 already in the pickaxe. Just by working our way around. I mean, that's some good going. Okay, so how much of this is in the mountain, so to speak? like I caught him off guard. You know, it was like he was stunned from the fall. You know, so you know, took advantage of that. Let my stamina recharge a bit. Hopefully we should find the other side that because you know we sort of like we worked our way around. You know, eventually we're going to get through to the other side where we've been initially mining. Got a rock dropping down on our head. I mean, I don't mind all this stone right now. I mean, yeah, because if you think about it in terms of preparing for the future, you know, eventually once we get to something like the swamp, where we get access to iron, we can then make a stone cutter's table, which then will obviously then allow us to make you know, stone-based buildings as well. Some of which can be absolutely fantastic. Oh, look at that! Because she's got like this little slither between us and where we started. So yeah, we're almost there. I mean, it's not been too bad. I mean, we're at what, 43 minutes of this video, 44 minutes, something like that. So we got quite far. I'm gonna switch the mushrooms out and the pine cone. There we go. I think I'm going to continue on from this way. Because I want the pleasure of like showing you guys like, you know, it meeting up. I mean, for a full suit of copper, we are going to need probably about, you know, and I mean fully upgraded as well. I think we need about what, 4 or 5 copper deposits, as you know, that's including like the weapons and all that sort of stuff as well. There we go. There's the other side. Okay. Whoa! Slid down there. Yeah, no more stone in there. Alright, okay. So I've now done as much as I can actually do in terms of mining around it. Now it's just a case of boring my way through it. Now obviously this is going to take time. We don't have that sort of time. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do as much as I can in the next like 15 minutes or so. And whatever I don't do, we can always come back to it another day, either in-game or otherwise. Because we do need to visit the dungeons and do all the stuff that we need to do in there. And I'm hoping that these dungeons are going to be kind to us and give us plenty of circling cores to be able to build the initial smelter and what's the one that creates the charcoal? Kill him. And yeah, you heard me right. K-I-L-N, you know. Think of it like an early stove. Alright, how am I doing weight-wise? Probably a good idea if I go back. Probably make another chest and start putting some stuff in there. I thought I heard, what's his name? Hugin. I did. Oh, right, he's talking about encumbrance. Because yeah, when you max out your encumbrance, you start slowing down. Eventually, to the point you come to a grinding halt, literally. Oh, idiot. I forgot the primary reason I came out here in the first place was to repair. I was hoping I was getting that bit above. Right. A lot of this stone that I'm boring out from underneath is also stuff that's going to be on top as well. You know, think of it like a pillar. Yeah, it's going straight through the copper. I know it's not exactly realistic, but hell, I'm not going to argue. It takes long enough to mine stuff out in the first place. So as you can see, I'm slowly boring my way through. We are getting there. Now with the tin, with the copper, we can then make bronze. Bronze will then allow us to make some decent gear and armour to better be able to tackle our next great foe, which is the Elder. I didn't make the name, that's just what it's called. Lord knows what exactly it is, but it's like I like to think of it as the personification of the forest. Oh, we're done with that axe now. This is why some people, they would probably take on Ecthir maybe 2 or 3 times. You know, use the 2 or 3 axes, bore out as much as they can, go back, repair the axes, go back in again. Me, on the other hand, I hate having multiples of the same tool. But every time I do come out, it does mean I can drop off more gear. More inventory. So that I can then go back in and do more. I think we're coming to the end of the next day because it's getting quite dark quite quickly now. I'm going to try and bore away a lot more of this stone. And I think that's all I'm going to be able to do here. So what I'm going to do... There you go, create like a step, if you will. Right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to repair that. I'm going to grab... No, if I grab some of this other stuff. Really? What's so heavy? This would be the wood. Let's move that into there. We can ditch the wood in there. And then basically, if we just then make our way back to base, see if we can find a little bit of tin on the shore while we're at it. So I know we did see some. It's stone. I think it's probably further up because I think we're now back in the meadows. Yeah, we are. So, yeah. I mean, we've done quite a bit. We drop this stuff off. We can then prepare for the next episode where we'll start delving into the dungeons. I think for that, I'm definitely going to sort of make a shield for that. See how much I can upgrade that before we even get started into going up to the dungeons themselves. Hey. Okay. Not sure why I anchored him. There we go. Right. So let's drop everything off like we normally do. Yeah, those are berries. These would just literally make you throw everything up. Not exactly a pleasant thing. Hate it when one has to do that, but I don't think I'll get anything for there. So yeah, I mean, we could technically make another one, I suppose. Yeah, I don't have any Black Forest trophies yet, so that can go in there. Stone goes in there. Grey Dwarf Eyes, I did put in there. Now, where did I put Flint? Fur coats. Oh. Okay. Copper ore. I think for copper ore, we're going to need to put a chest in a different location. I'm not sure why there's stone in there. I think we're just going to put that there for now. And yeah, I think with the final sleep to bring us into the new day, I think that's going to be the end of this episode, where we are going to, next one we're going to build a shield, go dungeon diving, see if we can get some circling cores, and sort of make our way from there, guys. But I do hope you enjoyed the episode, the mining experience, and yeah, you know, with all, you know, with God's grace, we will be able to open this world up and continue our adventures in Valheim. Alright, thank you guys for joining me. I'll catch you next time on Arcangela's Gaming.